Happy Saturday, everybody. Coming on today to do a video for Suzanne. She wanted us to dress our babies in Peter Rabbit to honor Beatrix Potter. And I unfortunately did not have any Peter Rabbit clothing. But in my stash of cuddly toys to go home with babies, I did have a Peter Rabbit. So there's Peter Rabbit being held by Queen Isabella in all her glory, still rocking her sherbet outfit. Now, as many of you know, I love frogs, and one of my favorite Beatrix Potter characters is Mr. Jeremy Fisher. Yes, the frog. So what I did was, I'm kind of doing a combo here. I dressed the babies in the lovely frog outfits that Shelly sent us. Thank you again, Shelly. And I had to add a couple of my own. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 new. So just one. Suzanne is wearing one that I had. So they're in jammies. So they're all cozy for Saturday, which yesterday I had a jammy day, ladies, I'll be honest. I just gave myself a break. So there's Suzanne, the bird girl, and there's our praying frog. I'm still contemplating his name. I will get back to you on a name for my new critters. And there's Miss Genevieve hugging her frogs. Her old frog from Auntie Asha and her new one from Auntie Shelly. I have to name that one too. Yes, right? Genevieve's my frog girl. He has a name. That's Luciano. Maybe this one needs an operatic name as well. I have to ponder that. Now, Amani here is not wearing a frog outfit. I wanted to try on her jammies. If y'all remember, I had her in this when she was still just pieces, and it fits her. I'm so happy. So that'll be her jammy she goes home with. And she is guarding little Rosie. And then Malachi is wearing the little onesie that Shelly sent him, looking oh so sweet with his Abigail at his side, and she's wearing a froggy jammy. So they're all in frogs to thank their Auntie Shelly, as well as represent Mr. Jeremy Fisher for Beatrix Potter. And then look at these two sweet, look at these little nuggets over here, I tell you, they're so sweet. They love to cozy up together. They are sweet little sisters. Now they do have bunnies on. So we're going to pretend those are Peter Rabbit's friends. Right, Noelle and Cadence? You're in with the theme as well. And then, oh, the bear tipped his head. Then we have Zipporah. I was happy this one fit her because her little ruffled bum can stick up. Now, I did contemplate putting that on Isabella in the video, if y'all remember, but Isabella had been so distressed that I took her out of her queen outfit, and she had so acclimated to her lovely sherbet outfit that I didn't have the heart to change her again. So I'm going to leave her as a little sherbet for a while. So there you have it, Suzanne. There are my babies paying homage to Miss Beatrix Potter. I hope everybody's having a lovely, lovely day. I have to tell y'all, I don't know why I'm putting you on the tripod. I should just hold you because I have nothing to do with my hands. But Charlemagne is currently in the salon. I finished rooting her this afternoon, so her hair is being sealed. So stand by for her. Her limbs, I'll show you, are here, just waiting for her. Bless. And her belly plate's over on the other tray. But I do have to show you, look. They're missing. Why, you ask? Because look who's on my table. Yes, ladies, I'm pondering starting them. They've had their bath. My little heavenlies. Now, these will be keeper babies, so nobody even bother asking about them. These are my twins. We're going to go on a magical journey. It was always a dream of mine, ladies, to have twin girls. And I don't know how long ago, way back, even before I even considered painting, sorry, her little girl bits are, I'm not sorry, her little girl bits are sticking out for all to see. But y'all know it's just vinyl. Anyway, back when I saw this kit, even before I was painting, I so wanted this baby. And so I was very patient and acquired one, and I was very, very happy with my one kit. And then I saw another one for sale and thought, these are definitely my twins. I have marked all these limbs just with the letter A so that all these pieces stay together. And I'll tell you, it was really amazing. Nicole Russell had Heavenly actually stamped. I don't know if you guys can see that on every single piece. It says Heavenly, which is really cool. Did the belly plate have Heavenly stamped on it? No, I guess the belly plate doesn't. But she does have little, like, notches there that I guess you can poke through for ribbon. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I've never ribboned my belly plates. So anyway, I'm really excited about these two. So we'll see. I'm just contemplating it because I know who I was going to paint next. So we'll see. Anyway, they're just here. But I wanted to bring this up because I know there's a lot of... I was just chatting with Carrie about things made in China because she did a video about some clothing. I guess I'm going to talk first more from kits. Oh, I think their ears can be properly pierced. You know, there's a lot of controversy about the kits that are created in China, and I don't really support, well, I don't support at all the kits that are copied because, yeah, I know there was that discussion recently about should kits be limited edition and stuff, and I've already given my opinion on that, and I certainly want to support the original sculptor who did the work, who put in all the hours, weeks, months to create the sculpt. And I like having the additions. And so, but it's interesting, when I lived in Ethiopia, when their chain, so to speak, of coffee shops there is called Kaldi, because Kaldi was the boy who was out tending his goats, and his goats got really hyper, and they had eaten a bean, and that's how coffee was discovered. So their version of Starbucks is called Kaldi's, and they use the exact same print, the symbol, the green circles and stuff. They don't have the lady in there. They actually just have a coffee cup, and it's called Kaldi's. It's the same font and everything. And that struck me really funny because I'm like, wow, how can they get away with that? So I asked about it. And there are not copyright laws, and apparently Starbucks was up in arms over it, but, you know, they couldn't sue because they don't have copyright laws. So when all this started, you know, quite a while ago, I was reading stuff on Facebook about kits being copied and stuff. I did look up China's copyright laws. They do have copyright laws, but they're not really enforced. And so I remember thinking to myself, man, if I was sculpted a kit, I'd be sending a head to one place, an arm to another place, another arm to another place. Because what happens is you send your item over there because it is less expensive to mass produce things. And immediately they're copying it. Now I will say, I don't know if I talked about this, last year at the Rose Doll Show there was an Asian woman walking around with this like mega camera, and she was like zooming in really close on dolls, and she came to my booth and I told her no photos. And I know Romy was a little distressed. She had put something on Facebook shortly after asking if anybody knew who that was because she had taken a lot of close-ups of hers, and then people were telling her, look out, your kits are now going to be, you know, they're going to be making vinyl kits of your silicones and whatever. Whether or not that's true, I don't know if that's what that person was intending to do. But if you send something over there, they are going to pretty much take the liberty and copy it. And so I know some of the brand of clothing that I like when I go on eBay, it will be from China. And I know it's not the original brand made in Europe. It's that they've, you know, copied it. It's up to everybody to make the decision if they want to support that. Certainly for the kits, I do not support it at all because, again, they're works of art, and what makes them more valuable is the fact that they are a limited edition from a specific artist. And again, you want to credit the person who took the time to create the sculpt because it's from their heart. It's their, you know, their creation come to life. And so to me, to purchase, because again, I said the other day, there were Fridolin kits, which is my Genevieve, made in China. And I just, as much as I want to paint that kit, I certainly don't want a knockoff of her. And so, and I know when she was actually one of the first ones that I noticed, again, maybe it's because I have that kit, and there was a lot of hubbub over it. I think the only way to avoid that is for artists not to send their kits to China to be, not sculpted, to be molded. But I guess that would then raise our costs to get the kits. So in terms of clothing and stuff, I think a lot of our clothing, if you read your tags, a lot of our clothes are made over in China. And again, it's to each their own. But yeah, they don't really have the same. Look, he's praying for you, Shelley, for your surgery to go well. They don't have the same enforcement of copyrights that we have here. So I don't know if that explains anything. I just was throwing that out there because I thought it was really good that every limb on Heavenly had Heavenly stamped in it. And I do know some of the artists are taking action, like Laura Tuzio Ross. Her kits now come with a sticker on the bag saying this kit is legit. And Marita Winters, if you go to her website, which is Winters Whimsies, she does have under her kits that it is illegal to copy any of her works. So I think people are trying, and that's the best we can do. And the other best thing we can do as collectors and artists is not to support the knockoffs. If nobody's buying them, they'll stop making them. So in terms of the kits, but again, like headbands and hair bows, like I get these hair bows, I believe came from China way back when I first started painting. I ordered a couple bags of those. Yeah, I don't, that's different to me. Very different than a work of art. Because I think our head bows that we get at Walmart and other Target and stuff are made in China anyway. We're just getting them in mass quantity when we ordered them from eBay in these bulk packages. So, again, to each their own. But I wanted to touch base when I was looking at Heavenly's limbs and saw that. I thought, she just needs the little copyright symbol on there. But it's not on there. But I don't think I've seen any of Nicole's work knocked off, though. So, Nicole Russell is the sculptor of Heavenly. So, anyway, but yeah, we just wanted to come on and show our support of Suzanne's giveaway. Thank you so much, Suzanne. Very sweet. And Mr. Jeremy Fisher, I believe you mentioned Jemima Puddle Duck and Peter Rabbit, but I'm a big frog person, so anyway, ladies, gentlemen, have a very, very wonderful rest of your weekend. Stay cool. We actually cooled off a little bit. We had a huge storm come in yesterday out of nowhere. Honestly, I was sitting there and the tree looked like it was going to tip over. It started blowing, and then it started pouring. We actually got down to 80 degrees. Oh, but it was supposed to be 99 again today. We're supposed to get more storms. It's very humid. But I will tell you, about 10 minutes before the wind started blowing, my yard was full of birds eating. And I'm like, oh, my birds are back. How wonderful is this? Well, they're so clever. They knew the weather was changing. So they came out of their hiding, wherever they go to hide. I'm not sure where it is, but they did come out and nibble, and they got their bellies full before the storm. So I tell you what, we humans think we're smart, but animals certainly are also very, very clever beings. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely, lovely weekend. If I do start painting the Heavenlies, I don't know how much I'm going to show because I think it's going to be an emotional journey for me painting them. But eventually they'll be done, and I will share them when they're all done. I may share them as I go. I don't know. It just kind of depends where this takes me. So, but stay tuned for Charlemagne. And have a blessed weekend. Thank you again, everybody. Hugs and blessings from us. And Miss Genevieve sends a special I love you to her, Mama Chiquita. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.